Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Bhagyalakshmi. So today we are going to see about economic analysis. The content of the video is the following topics. It consists of the following topics. What is economic analysis? Tools used for economic analysis. How economic analysis is done. Aspects of economic analysis and scope of economic analysis. First, let's see what's economic analysis. Economic analysis is a process of evaluating economic data and trends to understand the effects of policies, events, or decisions on the allocation of resources within a society or a specific market. It involves using various tools, theories, and methods from economic analysis to examine how different factors interact and influence economic outcomes. So let's see our second topic, that is tools which are used for economic analysis. The tools used for the analysis purpose exhibit elements and techniques of statistics and essential mathematics for economic analysis. Some of the tools are as mentioned below. The first one being economic variables. It is the most common tool where variables derive the outcome of the process, and there are generally four types of variables used: dependent, independent, endogenous, and exogenous variables. The value of these variables gives important information. Examples include GDP, inflation, economic growth, interest rates, etc. The next tool is slopes. Slopes and graphs are other analysis tools as they portray the change in dependent variables when there is a change introduced in the independent variables. The slope depicts the change and is drafted based on the shared effect of both dependent and independent variables. Optimization. It is used to make managerial decisions and helps define production levels, output costs, and way to maximize profits. It is done by studying the change in the dependent variable and considering the records and trends that can be used again to predict future market terms. Our next tool is linear programming. The application of linear programming can provide numerical solutions to various business problems. Linear programming or optimization problems application will help find the best solution for all feasible solutions. So these were the tools required for economic analysis. Let's see the procedure of how the economic analysis is done. So there are several steps in this process. So the first one being identifying the problem. That is, we need to identify the problem, then defining objectives or goals, and also figuring out the consequences of the objectives. So the next step is we need to define the objectives and the goals and figure out whether there are any consequences we have found out. The next step is to find alternatives to solve the problems by considering the objectives. Then we need to see why there is a critical need for economic analysis. The next step is choose the method of economic analysis. Then we need to consider and manage any uncertainties or errors which might be occurring. Then at the end, we need to compute and compare economic performance and its consequences. Some of the aspects of economic analysis, these are nothing but the applications of economic analysis in our day-to-day life. The first one being public policy. So in this we are having two kinds of policies: fiscal policy. Economic analysis helps governments determine taxation, government spending, and budget allocation to achieve economic objectives like growth, stability, and equity. Monetary policy. Central banks use economic analysis to set interest rates and implement other monetary policies to control inflation, stabilize prices, and support economic growth. Regulatory policy. Governments use economic analysis to assess the impact of regulations on industries, consumers, and the overall economy. The second aspect is environmental and energy policy, where we'll be seeing cost benefit analysis and carbon pricing. Cost benefit analysis is accessing the economic feasibility of environmental protection projects, policies, and energy initiatives. Carbon pricing is nothing but evaluation of the effectiveness and economic implications of carbon taxes, cap and trade systems, and other market-based mechanisms to reduce emissions. The next application is healthcare. In healthcare, the use is done by analyzing the allocation of resources in the healthcare sector, including assessing the cost effectiveness of medical treatments and interventions. In education, the application is the economics of education, including the analysis of education policies, funding allocation, and the returns of investment in education. Labor markets, analyzing the behavior of workers, employers, and labor markets, including issues like wages, employment, and workforce participation. So, our last topic is scope. Microeconomics. In this, we are having three kinds of subdivisions: market behavior, which is analyzing supply and demand, price determination and market equilibrium; consumer behavior, understanding how individuals and households make choices regarding consumption and savings; producer behavior, examining the decisions of firms regarding production, costs, and pricing; labor economics, wages and employment, analyzing labor market dynamics, including wage determination and employment trends; human capital, studying the role of education and skills in labor market outcomes; health economics, healthcare systems, analyzing the organization, financing, and delivery of healthcare services; health policy, accessing the impact of policies on health outcomes, access to care, and healthcare costs; development economics, poverty elevation, studying policies and strategies to reduce poverty and promote economic development; inequality and redistribution, analyzing income and wealth distribution as well as policies to address inequality; financial economics, investment and finance, risk management are the applications which are used in financial economics. Thank you.